There we go, Q1 in the FTRF1. It is Premier Division. We are in Bahrain. It's myself, Ron Skit, in the comms box. With me is Sean, otherwise known as It's a Tronic ZA. How's it, Sean?
How's it, Ron? Good to be back. Good to be in the seat. Interesting race tonight, I'm sure. Very competitive Division 2 last night. Unfortunately, you and I did not get to enjoy it too much due to some terrible weather in the Gauteng area. But we have Speed Alcoholic on a hot lap, Ron.
There we go. I was just fixing some sound settings. We can hear the cars again. I'm on board with Speed Alcoholic. Yeah, looks like almost everyone is out on track, Sean.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers in the pits.
Almost everyone Speed Alcoholic down the back straight. Coming into quite a tricky corner coming up. Ron, you would agree?
Yeah, if you haven't practiced well or your setup isn't quite right, that is definitely one of the tricky corners. We shall see if it claims anyone tonight. Speed Alcoholic there, one corner to go. Crosses the line, first time lap, 127.5. Behind him,
we
I
have
think.
Warlock. Warlock goes second with a 128.1. Oh, Bob has crossed the line 127.4 with the fastest time. Ruan with a 127.6. And Josh just crossing the line with a 126.9, Ron. Some seriously good times there in Q1.
See, next to cross the line, Jared Halliday. He is also on a fast lap there in the Mercedes.
Jared
Third.
doing a 127.5 in third place. That's excellent.
And then I think
Torment has just gone over with a 128.2. Next, I think we've got
it's a glitch, but he's starting a lap. Yeah, if you new to FTRF1, I think Zero is also just starting a lap.
Yes.
If
correct.
you are new to FTRF1, we have a Premier Division every Thursday night at about this time, 7:15 SA time. And we have full quali, that's Q1, Q2, Q3, where we look for the top 15, 10, and then pole position. And then we do a 50% race. Let's see, our other guys crossing the line. Yaku's starting a lap. Ruan goes even quicker, 127.3, puts him second. Bob invalidated, he is possibly going into the pits. And does.
Right, so I think we've got the Red Bulls now coming down the back straight, both Glitch and Abilach.
I see Glitch, by the way, actually has put a time. It was a 128 dead. Improves that now.
He goes fourth fastest, yeah.
Next is Abilach, his time. No, he's starting a lap. Let's go on board with Abilach for a while. Sean, tell me if there's anybody else with watching or crossing the line.
Yeah, we'll check that.
Nice wide entry on the curb on the outside. Uses all of the track. touch the inside, you try and miss these, so to be tentative on the throttle there, but looks nice and stable.
So Ron, we've had Yaku cross the line in 8th place with a 127.5, and then Corsa Bucky with a 127.2, going in 2nd place.
There we go, times are ramping up. Most drivers look comfortably in the 127, so we'll look for quality to definitely heat up in the next 2 sessions. Seems to be a yellow flag somewhere that I can't quite work out.
Right, so Avilach is about to cross the line. Ronnie's on the last corner.
There we go, I'm on board with him.
And Avilach going 10th to the 128 dead.
I think Simps is the next guy. Whoops, Simps looks to be in a wall. Simps has not put a time in. He might, but he still has time, I think. Yeah, 9 minutes to go, plenty of time. Can't see any damage there. He hasn't put a time in, so he definitely have to go again. Super D is now on a timed lap. He hasn't put a time in, so we'll see what Super D does in the Alpine.
Fastest in the 2nd sector.
And comments on the stream from Shaylin Noble. Thanks, Shaylin, for tuning in. Saying go AlphaTauri.
And Super D with the 127.2 going 2nd. Right, who else have we got? Ron, I think Zero.
Yeah, Zero's managed a 128.8, but he's now on a lap again.
With the medium tyres, Ron, I think Zero's got a strategy for the race.
Yeah, improves 127.4. Look, he will go through anyway. Everyone goes through in the session. Only 15 drivers in the session. Sims, by the way, on a timed lap now. Yeah, I can't tell if Sims is ghosting or in the session.
Something doesn't look. Something looks a bit weird there, Ron. I mean, he's in Carlos Sainz's car, so something might not be right. But let's wait for the end to see.
Yeah, it's also saying his lap time is 7 minutes and 35 seconds, so he certainly looks to be going full tilt, so we'll see what happens there. I hope Sims does join us, gets whatever issues sorted. Sims now crosses the line, but it's still showing Sims in the pits, so I don't know. I'm not sure if he's fully with us or in control of his car. Looks like some internet
it has
issues.
changed on my side. It shows he's in the pits, so I guess he could have rejoined already. And Zero coming into the pits. Everyone in the pits at the moment, Ron.
Well, there we go. We're not sure if Sims has got control of his car. It looks like he does, but it's definitely Carlos Sainz's number and and lid, so we're not quite sure. Oh, looks like Sims is just trying to get this lap done and maybe start another flying lap. I think this is probably an out lap for him.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sneyman on the stream saying, let's go McLaren. Brand rubber manne. Yeah, we're still watching Sims go around. Not even DRS this time, which is a bit strange. Yeah, well, there we go. 5 minutes left in Q1. We're waiting for Sims to put a time in. I haven't seen anything happen there, but Josh already in the 126s in Q1. Everyone else pretty much in the 127s, and we've got Super Deco, Sabaki, Ruan, Bob, Glitch, Jared, Speed Alcoholic, Yakunachel, Warlock. They are the top 10, and then in the 128s, although probably just a banker lap, Avilach, Torment, Zero, only guy who chucked those on some mediums, and then Sims, who we are currently watching. Behind that is Saki. Sims is definitely now, looks like he's out of fuel or just driving really slowly. Sean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, something's not 100% kosher there on. And it seems like he is. Oh, we thought he was going to go in the pits. He's now stopped dead.
He's now.
He's reversing into the pits.
What a fun thing for us to be watching live. All right, well, we're not sure what's happening with Sims. 3 minutes left in the session. Sims is about the most exciting thing to happen, except for a couple of decent laps that we managed to catch from some of the drivers.
And there we go. Sims has left the session.
Yeah, there we go. That's Q1. That saved us another boring 3 minutes of watching Sims, who we think has maybe some connectivity issues. We hope he joins us in the next session. Yeah, we're just waiting for the next lobby to load. Everyone should be through from Q1. We'll have a look see now if we still have 15 drivers. Q2, of course, where it starts getting exciting. We'll have a bit of a mix of guys trying to go through on mediums and softs. And I think last night, from what I remember, Sean, most guys just went through on the softs anyway.
Yeah. 98% of them on.
There we go. Only 15 minutes in Q2. Looks like Jared Halliday is getting ready to go out. Ahead of him, I think, is Warlock and possibly Zero, I think. There we go. Zero. Let's see. Warlock is out. He is on softs. Zero is out. He is on softs. Jared Halliday. He is out. Attempting that on mediums. Then it's Glitch. He is on mediums. Behind them, Simps, who seems to be in the session. Looking quite glitchy still.
Lid.
He
Am
a
I
brave
seeing this
man.
right, Ron?
Absolutely no helmet. Just if you mind just checking every now and then, Sean. For me, it looks like he's still jumping a bit on track.
Yeah, he's a bit erratic.
Yeah, not. No offense to his driving style, because it's got nothing to do with that. Okay, next driver out is Korsabaki. He's trying on the mediums. Then I think Speed Alcoholic coming out now. Also on softs. There we go. And let's watch our first time lap. This is a Warlock on the softs. Immediately you'll get a bit of traffic. That will be Ruan, but Ruan stays, no, Yaku actually stays nicely out the way. A lot of respect shown there by Yaku. That's what we like to see. Ever the gentleman Yaku. Interesting line there from Warlock. He does touch both curbs. That can catch you out, but he obviously knows exactly what he's doing. Speed Alcoholic there, also nicely staying out of the way. And that's the third DRS zone on this lap. Also taking opportunity depending on what drive you get out of the previous corner. Nice flat out corner, especially on softs and quali.
Yeah, that corner there, Ron, is worth about 2/10, if you get it right. And if you are right on the back of someone, I think you can make a good exit, a good clean overtake there. So Warlock going with a 128.8 and then Zero with a 127.2.
Jared is next.
128.4 for Jared on the mediums.
I think then we've got Glitch on the mediums, who can compare him to Jared's 128.4.
And Glitch goes 128.3, so very close time on the mediums there, Ron.
Speed Alcoholic, I think, looks like he's giving some Soto. Brilliant Ferrari teamwork. Brilliant. It doesn't help Sims. 129.5.
What I'm seeing is Sims with nobody in the car now, Ron.
Korsabaki 127.8. The guys are not getting the best soft lap times just yet. Some of them might have to go for another run. Let's see, I think next driver, Warlock, is on another lap, I think, unsurprisingly. Yeah, definitely still pushing. Behind him, Sean, is that Yaku?
That is Yaku Nachel, and he just goes for the 128.6. Well done, Yaku. Yeah, on the mediums.
Warlock, by the way, improved 128.3. Next driver, that's Jared. That's an in lap. It must be Avilach. There we go. He's on an out lap, and he is going to attempt this as well on the mediums. And Avilak Sean's for me one of those drivers who fairly comfortably normally can squeeze out the medium tyre pace.
Definitely. Seen it in the past. Also handles his tyres very well in the race. So I think we have one of the Ferraris. It's invalid. Sorry, Speed Alcoholic.
Yeah, I think Speed Alcoholic will attempt his lap now after giving his teammate the tow early on.
Alright, Sim's going into the pits. I'm sure some drivers will be very happy with that. The AI, whoever's driving the vehicle, is all over the place. Speed Alcoholic got a massive touch from his teammate, which I don't think was intentional. I think Ruan's in the pits.
Let's see, another guy starting a lap. That's Super D and Alpine as well. Haven't seen him much yet tonight.
And Avilach has just had a spin.
Oh, wing,
He's
front wing missing. He's missing all of his front wing. That's but unlucky perhaps. Let's see who's crossing the line here. It's Josh starting a lap. Behind him in formation, Bob starting a lap. And that's Torment. He is invalidated, so he's starting another lap. Let's go Super D, I think, Sean. He's the next guy. Abilach staying nasty out of Super D's way. Super D is showing purple sector 2. We'll see now what he does as he, on the soft tyre, completes his first lap in Q2.
Uh, 127 dead on the softs for Super D. Excellent lap there.
There we go. Then I think let's go to Bob. He is on track just behind Josh, both on the soft tyres, Bob and Josh. So that is the AlphaTauri strategy tonight, I guess. Okay, and then first of the AlphaTauris to cross the line will be Josh in his green helmet.
He goes quicker, so the 126.7 on the softs.
And then Bob
with the
follows
126.8 in second place.
Who else crossed the line now? That was Torment, fifth, 127.7.
And Ron is on his lap, Ron. Purple first sector, but
let's go watch Ruan. In the McLaren hasn't set a time on yet in Q2. He will do that on the softs. Not a bad choice, I think. It can comfortably be a two-stopper, so you may as well have the benefits of the softs at the start of the race.
Purple second sector for Ruan.
Here we go, 5 minutes left in Q2. We are still waiting for Abilach, who had a spin, Speed Alcoholic, not sure what happened, and Ruan, who we are about to cross the line.
126.9.
126.9.
In third place.
And I think Speed Alcoholic is now starting his lap, so we'll follow him around. That's about the next bit of action. I think we'll see Abilach, who I just spoke about. He is on the outlap, so he will get a time in, still in Q2. As we have 4.5 minutes left to go. We're just waiting for Abilach and Speed Alcoholic, both who are out there now. Avilach looks like he went for the same set of mediums, Speed Alcoholic on the softs.
Ron, what do you reckon would be the cut-off time here for 10th place?
Alcoholic loses it, by the way. It looks, at the moment, it's 128.3. I would have thought a 128 dead was about the cutoff, and we'll see now as these guys put times in. Speed Alcoholic will have to go again. And I see Glitches, by the way, he's currently in 10th on the 128.3, and he's got the soft, so he will definitely improve. Yeah, on board with Avilach now. He's on his hot lap again on those mediums. Hasn't put a time in yet. Opting to stick with the medium, so I like that as a gutsy call when you know what your strategy is and you fight to stick with it. Oh, invalidated.
Oh, it invalidates. Unlucky.
Let's see. Speed Alcoholic has gone to the pits. Will he have time to come out again? Yeah, if he gets out very soon. Warlock, he's currently a 9 to 128.3, so he's got to go again.
I'll be like also ducking to the pits, Ron. So, I'll be like and Speed Alcoholic have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get a lap in.
There we go. We're currently watching Warlock, and right behind him on track is Korsabaki. They're currently 8th and 9th. Not feeling comfortable with the times they've put on. Let me see, I think Zero is going to cross the line. He's 5th, funny enough. Also feeling like he needs to be out there as well. And then Sims is currently in 12th. He is on the softs. He is going to try and improve his time. He only did a 129.5 on the mediums, so he now has to currently get better than a 128.3. I think you probably want to be in the 127s. Gerard Buerta, by the way, in the stream, saying good evening, Sean and Ron. Good luck to everyone. Hopefully we can see 125s tonight. There we go.
Thanks, Kia. Good to have you watching us.
Okay, Sean, let's go to Warlock.
He's about Ferrari, I guess, Kia. Sorry, Ron, repeat.
Sorry, Warlock crosses the line, improves slightly, 127.2. He is currently 6th. Behind him, Korsabaki, 127 dead, currently 4th. Then Glitch, 127.3. He is 8th. Next driver to cross the line will be Zero Verstappen.
He doesn't improve on his time, Ron.
Not improve. Then I think we have a Ferrari of Speed Alcoholic. With 26 seconds to go, starts his hot lap. It's all or nothing. Sims crosses the line. Goes fastest with a 126.4. Smashes at Sims. Then we've got Jared Halliday. No, we don't. It's Torment, in fact. Improves his time, goes 9th, 127.3. Behind him, Yaku improves but stays 11th.
Avila just misses out of starting a hot lap. He invalidated his hot lap and just by 1 second misses out. Sorry for that, HB. He will start in 13th place.
Let's see, his teammate Glitch, currently 10th, ducks into the pits, was obviously not improving his time. So guys on a lap are Torment, a 0. In fact, Zero will be the first guy to cross. Still looks like he's pushing, I think.
He's
Yeah.
improved by 3/10. Yeah, he's improved, right? And that puts Zero in 5th place.
Speed Alcoholic,
126.9.
Mr. One Hit Wonder does it. Goes third. Respect.
126.8.
Very respectable. Jared Halliday
He
does
goes
get a
5th
better lap
fastest,
in.
126.8 for Jared. Well done, Jared.
Then I think who else? Yaku's on a lap trying to improve. Yaku looks like not improve. And I think that is it for quali. We lose from the
That
session.
is it.
Avilach just couldn't get the right laps at the right time. He'll have free tire choice, so will Yaku, so will Glitch, and Torment. Those are the drivers we lose. Torment losing out by not a lot at all, less than a tenth. Guys that made it through, all on the softs by the way, no medium starters tonight. It's Warlock in 10th. We'll give you that top 10 classification in a second.
Right, there we go. So, Sims in his Ferrari, topping the charts there with a 126.4. Josh with a 126.7. Speed Alcoholic with a 126.8, if I'm not mistaken. Bob with a 126.8 in 4th. Jared Halliday 126.8 as well. Ruan 02 Cool. Korsabaki with a 127 flat. Super D and Warlock 127.2. And that is your top 10.
There we go. On to Q1 in Bahrain.
Q3, Ron.
Q3, my bad, Q3.
You're lucky I'm here.
The shootout for pole position. Probably don't have to mention this, but we expect no rain here in the desert in Bahrain.
We hope, Ron.
There we go. 12 minutes to paradise. And a lot of guys shoot out. It looks like Josh and Bob got out. Super D got out first. Sean, I will be back with you in just a minute.
No problem, Ron. So yeah, as Ron said, we've got basically everybody out. We only have Speed Alcoholic who's still in the pits. Everyone else out on a hot lap, or on an out lap, shall I say. Leading that pack is Jared Halliday in the Mercedes. Rounding that third. Sorry, I apologize. It's not Jared leading. It is Super D leading the pack, followed by the two AlphaTauris.
There we go. We are on board with Super D, who should be the first guy to set a time for us.
Setting a time lap there on, leading the pack.
Yeah, looks like
we seem to have a spin by Sims.
Oh dear, Sims is making life
Still not wearing a
hard
lid
for
though.
himself tonight. Super D gives us a time now. 1:26.6. Then Josh pips it with a 1:26.5. Bob, not his best lap of the evening, 1:26.9, but that's good enough right now to beat Zero to Cool, who can only put a 1:27.3. Next across the line will be the other teammate, the other Aston Martin. Korsabaki matches his teammate 1:27.301. Then Ruan, what can he do? Third at the moment, 1:26.8. Who's that? Warlock, he's going into the pits. Jared crosses the line, 1:26.8 as well. And there we go, guys, who haven't given us a time yet. Speed Alcoholic, he's on an outlap now. Sims, we know he had a spin. Warlock, I didn't see anything go wrong there, Sean, but he went back into the pits.
Yeah, so, Ron, he was very erratic again on the final lap. So I'm not sure if there was a complication again with the glitch or that he's not in the car, but he's now in the pits.
Just want to see if AlphaTauri's, it's going again. Bob should improve. He does. A 1:27.6 goes third. His teammate Josh ducks into the pit. Korsabaki, he is going quicker. He's 3/10 fast already. So looking at the 1:26s now. Where does this put him? He
that
goes
puts him in fifth place.
1:26.8. Jared Halliday invalidated.
Right. Zero right behind him.
Oh, nice.
Also jumping in the pits.
Also going into the pits.
Speed Alcoholic, he needs to set a time for this lap, so he's about to round the second to last corner.
There we go, let's go with Speed Alcoholic as he attacks the last corner.
There's a 1:28.1, Ron.
1:28.1, that keeps him 8th. He'll have to improve on that. 5.5 minutes to go in the session. Lots of time for everyone to get more laps in. Let's see, Josh in the pits. Super D is on a lap but going much slower, so I think he'll have to go again. Bob goes into the pits now. Ruan in the pits. Korsabaki ducks into the pits. Jared, I think, coming out now, so you'll be into the pits. Zero in the pits. Speed Alcoholic. Don't know if he'll have another run right now, but he's definitely not on a hot lap out there. Sims now, he is on a lap in sector 1. Looking a bit more stable at the moment. Still no helmet. I've seen a post of these shown on F1 2021 game groups. I've never seen it in real life. It's quite a funny sight to see Sims going around without his helmet. Must be getting serious dry eyes. But he's still in Carlos Sainz's car, Sean.
Yeah, even looks like Carlos Sainz if you look carefully.
I'll have to check the color of the eyes next time he comes around.
Yeah, definitely. He seemed to go fastest in the second sector.
There we go. Sims, one more corner to go. Some signs on the final straight. Claps the DRS open and goes fast.
He goes first. 1:26.4.
Warlock puts in a time. It's only good for 9th fastest, 1:27.5. You'll have to go again. But what a lap, Sean by Sims.
Awesome lap by him.
Okay, let's see. I think Zero is the next guy to be on a lap. Zero and Warlock, so we'll see how that unfolds. Warlock 5/10 slower than himself. He won't improve, surely not, in the remaining parts of this lap. I missed Zero's time, Sean. No idea if he's going quicker.
I'll tell you now. He is trying run. He's up on his time, but it's very, very minor. So I'm sure if he breaks 10 meters later, he'll make up the time.
Okay, while you watch him, I'll watch Warlock sector 2. No, second and a half slower. He's not quite pushing. As we go back with Aston Martin driver, Zero to cool for you. As he's pushing and he's now 2 tenths
up on his time. But definitely pushing though.
Jared Halliday is about 8/100ths of his own time. Who else is on a lap? Bob is in sector 2. Super D is also 8/100ths up on his own time. Oh, who was that? Was that Bob? Bob had a spin. Getting out the way. Might have time for another lap, Bob. Should be able to. He's already out on track. Let me go. I think Jared will be the first driver to give us a timed lap. Yeah, what's Josh doing, Jared, Sean?
I'm just watching here in sector 2. He's 3 tenths up on his time.
So quicker.
He's just behind. Yeah, he's just behind Jared.
Oh, you should be able to get pole from there. Jared crosses the line. It's third fastest.
1:26.6.
And let's see Josh. We've missed Josh's lap, but is this the lap? He goes fastest. 1:25. 997. Then we watch Super D improve. 1:26.5. That's good enough for third. Bob will cross the line to start another lap. Bob will have to push because Bob is now all the way down in 5th. That's not what he'll be used to. Speed Alcoholic is the next guy across the line, but this is to start a lap. And does he have enough time? Yeah, 30 seconds to go. Zero was invalidated. He starts another lap. Korsabaki on an outlap with 18, 17, 16, 15 seconds to go. Times it well. We'll watch how his lap goes for a while. It looks like Ruan will be the next guy to cross the line. He's 4 tenths faster than himself, which should put him... This could be a third, second, maybe if he can improve, Sean.
Maybe a second if he can improve.
Let's go. Where does Ruan go? It's third. 1:26.4.
1:26.4. Very close to second though of Sims.
What a lap. Let's go. Jared Halliday. Bang on for 5th. He does improve
for 5th. Well done, Jared.
Super D is improving on himself. He could be challenging Ruan here for 3rd. Both on the 2nd row. What will the order be? He improves, but not by enough. 5 hundredths slower. Bob crosses the line now. Improves
He
slightly,
also
but
doesn't,
stays sixth.
yeah, stay 6, yeah.
Let's watch Speed
Right.
Alcoholic. He hasn't put a time in.
He's a second up on his time.
And
And that
goes
puts him
sixth.
6th. 126.5.
There we go, guys.
Awesome drive there.
Still on laps is Zero, who's invalidated, and his teammate,
Corsa Bucky,
Bucky.
he's up on his time. Down on his time, so I think he'll stay there.
There we go.
Zero's
I
jumped
think
into the pits.
that's it for quality. Then, Sean, everyone's put their times in.
That is quality done.
It's Josh who take us away, Sean.
Josh on heading the pack there, and we have to wait for the classification.
Jeepers with a 125.9. The only guy to go into the 125s. Absolutely insane pace. Well done, Josh, on another pole. Give us the rest there, Sean.
And then we've got Sims with a 126.4, 4/10 off the pace there, so epic lap there from Josh. Rowan with a 126.4 also in third place. Super D with a 126.4 as well in fourth place. Jared with a 126.5. Speed Alcoholic 126.5. Bob 126.6. Corsa Bucky 126.8. And I'm sorry, I lost the rest.
Yeah, and then if there were points awarded in quali, would give a point to Josh for that fantastic lap, 125.9. And I think another one to Sims, who got onto the front row with no helmet.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs driver of the day.
Let's hope he's got a lid in during the race. Here we go.
Right, so the drivers are prepping now for their formation lap and the start of the race. So checking your tires, changing your strategy, checking your fuel. I think we've had some guys join as well, Ron. We will start at the back. DRS F1 Wezo, he has joined and he will start from the back of the grid. I think there's another guy who has also joined us late, but let's see.
There we go. If you're on the soft tire, you predicted to do 2-stop, which everyone is. Roughly lap 6 to 8 is when they will have to start pitting. Maybe lap 9 for those who can watch tires pretty well. Just on the stream, Ruan Lowe saying, is Top Dog still racing? I think he is, but not in our league. I think he got a bit quick and went somewhere else. Gerard saying, nice Josh, and some support for Josh's brilliant pole lap. There we go. Let's see who's starting on which tires. The top 10 all on softs. Josh, Ruan, Super D, Jared, Bob, Sims, Korsabaki, Zero Taku, Warlock, and Torment. Torment, by the way,
on the hard.
is showing us 10th. I think he never got a lap in Q3. For some reason, he got a free tire choice. He's gone for the hards. That could play a decent role. We'll see how that goes later. Speed Alcoholic in 11th. He is on the softs. Glitch going for the mediums. Possibly a good choice as well. Yaku Nachel on the hards. He normally likes to shake it up with some pit stop magic. We'll see what happens there. Avilach, he wants to be fast at the start on the softs. Not the quali session he wanted. Maybe the race sings his way. And then Saki Biena, who we didn't see in quali, but he's there on brand new mediums. And then our man, Mr. Wezo on the hards, right at the back. He cannot lose any places in this race, can only go up from there. Sean, you're going to take us to the start. I'll go on board with, let's say, like Super D.
Yeah.
Because that'll probably give us a nice A nice view. The pack has just let the first three sit there by themselves.
Right, and they're all about to bunch up now.
And
Codemasters has taken control of your vehicle, so you or your car, so you don't have the chance to line yourself up on the grid. Can you imagine, Ron, what that would do?
Sims again, no helmet.
He's got a long race ahead of him.
Okay, there we go, on board a Super D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Take us away, Sean.
Right, and we're off. Josh getting a good start, but Ron getting an even better start there. And Ron takes it from Josh in turn 1, followed by Super D, followed by Jared. And it looks like we've had a problem with Warlock there, Ron. But he's still in the fight there, but he has dropped quite significantly down. Speed Alcoholic 5 places up in the start. Well done to him. Yaku 4 places up. Well done, Yaku. Right, so far clean. No incidents on track. Guys are really close together now.
Yeah, and just watching, yeah, he's flicked up and down the order there a bit, Sean. It looks like everyone is taking it fairly sensible, and the lead now we've got Ruan, then Josh, then Super D, then Jared, then Sims, then Speed Alcoholic. Nice start by the Ferraris.
Zero is about to make a move on Yaku, and he just tucks in behind him.
Yeah, and I think Glitch is also getting quite close to Torment, so we'll watch that. No DRS just yet.
And there Zero is about to take Yaku, and he does. And Yaku fights it back.
Oh, collision there.
Collision there.
We'll leave that one to the stewards. I didn't see enough to have an opinion there. Very unlucky for the drivers involved. I'm going to stick with Torment. Sean, he is in the midst of battle here with Torment and Glitch and Wezo.
This is something to watch. We've got 4 cars right on each other. Torment defending that place from Wezo.
Oh, and Glitch now gets side by side, gets ahead of Warlock. And now Torment will have a run at Warlock. Wezo goes around the outside. And these guys are absolutely side by side. Sean, this is brilliant racing to watch. 3 cars abreast into the final corner. Abreast. And they are closing up on Wezo. DRS will be available from this lap. But Saki Biena is also now caught up to this pack. Saki looks to the outside. Will he get Wezo? He's going to try in the braking zone. But Torment just breaks so late. Good driving by Torment. Saki almost loses the rear, but he stays with this battle. He'll get DRS now.
So Warlock and Avelach both in the pits. Avelach fitting the hard tyre, the medium tyre, apologies. Warlock fitting the hard tyre. You'll have to change that tyre towards the end there, Ron.
As good as that battle was, Sean, I'm going to start watching Josh, Ruan, Super D. They all have DRS now. I can see Josh, he has to tuck in behind Ruan. Ruan, whatever he's doing, is driving really well up front there. Super D, Jared Halliday, Simps, they are all in this fight. They are all staying close to each other. Sims is still jumping around a bit on his internet connection, but doesn't seem to be causing anyone any issues just yet. And with DRS behind Ruan, this is going to be quite easy, I think, for Josh. 2/10 only. Ruan covers the outside line. He makes Josh go on the inside, which means he'll have a better drive. But then also Super D just sticks his nose in there. Can D make it stick? No, we can't. And that's allowed Jared to get really close to Super D. That's going to get meaty.
And Ron, yeah, we got Korsabaki and Speed Alcoholic side by side, followed by Bob right behind. Korsabaki makes it stick. Obviously, Speed Alcoholic right there behind him. But we've had a off by 0 in that in the corner at the top. I think it's turn 4. So he is falling right back at the moment.
Yeah, Sean, just Ruan passed, Josh passed Ruan on the straight. The very next DRS zone, Ruan got Josh back. So great racing up front. I think they might be swapping positions for a while. We'll keep watching these guys in front. Thanks for your commentary there. I did go look at Korsabaki and Sims for a while. Thanks for that.
Cool.
And Korsabaki and Speed Alcoholic, I think it was. Bob Sean, he's still in 8th. I expected him to make some moves up. Hasn't happened for him just yet.
Yeah,
but this
I don't
battle
see any
of
damage or anything.
This battle of the front pack within 2 seconds of the leader, Sims, Jared, Super D, Josh, they will all give each other DRS, all except for Ruan. And Ruan is going to play the same trick, I think, cover the outside, get a great drive through this first sector of corners, and use DRS again to try again get past Josh. This time he's a bit further back. Brilliant racing by the top 5. Keeping it very clean, keeping it absolutely fast.
Oh, and Ruan goes a bit wide into that corner, giving Super D the edge there. And we have had a car off there in Sector 2.
Oh, and Super D also in the wall, loses a front wing. He'll slip down the position. That promotes Jared to 3rd. He'll love that. Ruan still in 2nd. He's chasing Josh, trying to keep within DRS. D. Yeah, and it is a virtual safety car. Yeah, let's see. Lap 5, I think some guys will think of getting rid of these softs. Not Josh. No, he carries on. Ruan carries on. Jared pits. I like that. I like that, Jared. So does Sims. Fortune favors the brave.
Let's see what they're going on to. Straight onto the mediums run.
Perfect. Yeah, it's a free, not a free pit stop, but it's definitely better than get a benefit there of a couple of seconds, maybe 10 or so seconds, I reckon.
Yeah, the undercut here is quite huge. I think we saw that last night. And there everyone else jumps into the exiting the pits. Jared's got a time penalty there, Ron.
Yeah, 3 seconds for track limits.
For track limits.
Let's watch. Yeah, 3 seconds. Only guys so far. Guys who stopped, Jared, Sims, Korsabaki, Super D in the pits now after losing his swing. And then we saw Warlock and Avilach earlier. Warlock passes Super D. Avilach will also pass Super D. There we go. Long night ahead for Super D. Very unlucky. And amidst all of that, Josh has gotten himself out of DRS. And then another Sector 1 is that Avilach. Not again.
And Avilach is off.
Oh, that is an end plate missing.
End plate's gone.
Very unlucky. I'm going to watch, I think this is Yeah, here we go. Ruan, he's 7 tenths, 3 tenths behind Josh. Will he have enough time? He's going to run out of straight. 4 tenths, 3 tenths. Slam on the brakes. Not enough light pedal to get him past Josh, but he'll get another DRS now. 4 tenths. He's got a lot more ERS than Josh, but Josh has enough to defend for now.
So, Ron, yeah, we've got Simps and Wezo and Jared Halliday all together.
Oh, keep it clean, my Merc drivers,
Simps making
please.
it work. And we've got Jared Wright on the back of Wezo, obviously on fresher tyres as well. Do you think team orders will come into play here? I mean, Wezo's going wide.
I wish I could speak into their ears now, Sean, to ask Wezo to maybe let Jared have this one. Jared's on for a good strategy. Eh? I think he will clear Wezo eventually.
Yeah.
Sims now getting side by side with Torment. This is going to be meaty by the time they get to this next corner. Slams on the brakes, trying to avoid each other. Sims much easier, better
and
tires.
There we go. Jared gets past Wezo quite comfortably. I don't think Wezo's going to contest that. He's going to let him fight a good fight ahead.
Yeah, and Korsabaki, who also pitted, he is also now behind Wezo. Wezo was hopefully defend that one for a while. Josh and Ruan are now in the pits. And for Ruan, it's definitely mediums. For Josh, it's mediums. Let's see where Ruan comes out. Just behind Josh, no surprises. And who pitted early? It's Jared. Does Jared get past? He does get past them, so great racing by Jared. Jared also passes Torment. So that pit stop by Simps and Jared have worked out perfectly. Sean, they've both passed the so-called race leaders. Very hard to keep track of all of this right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Fastest lap, by the way, Jared 1:30.7, so those new tires working well for him. Race leaders at the moment, Bob hasn't stopped, then Speed Alcoholic hasn't stopped, and Yaku on those hards. I told you Yaku's going to make a strategy work. Glitch hasn't stopped either on the mediums. He is looking good there. Simps has stopped. He is 5th behind him. Jared 5th. Jared, by the way, with DRS. Is he going to try a move? Tucks in behind. Keeps it sensible. I like that, Jared. Then Torment. He stopped on the first lap, did he? No, he started on the hards in 7th.
Yeah, Torment hasn't stopped. He has stopped Korsabaki. Wezo hasn't stopped yet, also on the hard tyre. Josh, he has stopped, but he's right on the back of Wezo. Can he make it? Stick? No,
he'll have to wait for Wezo. DRS, but Wezo will also get DRS. So this could hurt Josh's race pace. Josh, and then Ruan right behind Josh. Whatever Josh does, he's gonna do. Is he going to chuck it on the inside of Wezo? Ruan might have some damage there. No, it looks okay, actually. We'll see if that affects his pace at all. Okay, Sean on...
seems Wezo still got good pace.
I'm watching a glitch Sean behind Yaku. Hards versus mediums. But yeah, Yaku seems to have this covered. I think he's driving really well on these hards. He's got good pace for where he is. I think Glitch is probably still got quite a bit of life in his tires. But I think Yaku's hards will at this point be as useful as these mediums. Yaku seems to be driving really, really well there. Let's see what's Jared Halliday, by the way. He is...
and Bob has jumped into the pits. Therefore, Yaku is now the leader of the race.
On his hards. Well done,
Excellent strategy, Yaku.
Short, I'm just watching...
And Glitch just takes him down the back of the home straight. Glitch now leading this race.
There we go, Glitch, who hasn't stopped, overtakes Yaku. Well done, Glitch. Well done, Yaku, as well, though. I'm liking these strategies.
Simpson, Jared now battling it out here. Sims goes wide on the turn. Jared right next to him.
Bit of touching there, looks harmless enough. Rubbing is racing. Behind them, by the way, Josh did put the fastest lap of the race. Josh has got Corsa Bucky at this rate, still between him and Ruan, so that's a battle we were looking to see. Ruan will have to clear Corsa Bucky very fast if he can, if he's going to keep tabs with Josh in this race.
And it looks like one of the Mercs, Ron, is it Wezo?
Wezo.
Just had a spin, he's back on track.
It's just a spin,
Still
looks like no
place.
Looks like no damage.
Right behind Saki Biena. Definitely being DRS.
Josh Ruan passes Corsa Bucky, which means Ruan is now right behind Josh. Does Ruan get DRS? No, he does. Yes, he does. So he could be able to defend this as Corsa Bucky is out of DRS. And right, just like that, Ruan is within 7/10 of Josh again, so the fight continues.
Oh, and we've got Speed Alcoholic and Torment wheel-to-wheel run.
And Josh has had a problem there, I think. Josh has got no front wing, Sean.
He's got no front wing.
I did not see what happened there. It's a virtual safety car. Let's try to see if anybody else. Glitch is fine. He will probably pit now if he can get to the pits in time. Yaku might jump off these hards if he can get a free enough pit stop. Sim's looking very sweet in third, 5 seconds off the lead. Jared Halliday looking okay there, also just there. 2.7 seconds behind him is Ruan. Ruan is right now, Sean. I just want to see. He has got no damage, so he was, I don't think, involved in anything there with.
I'm also looking through the pack, Ron, to see any cars that have some slight damage from that.
There we go. Glitch does pit, Sean. I think Yaku may have missed a trick. Glitch, I think, has nailed it there. Virtual safety car is still with us. Bob has pitted. He's in 7th. Speed Alcoholic in 8th. Torment in 9th. Josh is currently 10th. He'll lose more places. Then Saki, then Super D, then Warlock, then Zero. Josh already down to 12th. Now 13th, and we are racing again. It's Yaku leading this race on his hards. Go, my boy.
Yes.
Simps, I suppose you might call him the real race leader, having already pitted. But if Yaku one stops this, Yaku's right in it. So we'll see how that plays out. Jared Halliday was about a second away from Simps. He'll need to close that. Looks like he is busy doing that as he gets just within a second. He'll try get DRS on the back straight. Ruan's in 4th. He's got Corsa Bucky still behind him. Corsa's keeping tabs, so that's good. Bob about 5 seconds off that in 6th. So a hard race for Bob. He hasn't made up too many places, but there are still 17 laps to go. Anything can happen. And I see somewhere through that we've lost Avilach from the session, Sean.
Yeah, I also saw that now.
Not an easy Bahrain outing for Avilach. Let's see who's closest to anyone. I think it's Glitch with 4/10 behind Saki Biena on brand new hards. A lot of ERS. Can Saki defend this? I don't think so. They'll run out of space.
Using a lot of engine braking there on to get that car to a stop. Oof. But he makes the move, and Saki will now come back with DRS. Saki with very little bit of energy. He needs to charge up that battery.
Other battles, we've got Zero behind Warlock. Battle of the hard tire races. There's another yellow flag, sector 2.
And Zero takes him.
There we go. Yeah, Zero doesn't have much newer hard, so a bit more grip in there. Sean, I'm going to watch here by Korsabaki, because in front of him, he's now caught up to Jarrett, and Jarrett got overtaken by Ruan, so we missed that action. Sorry, Ruan, we're missing your pure moments of glory here. And Simps, I tell you what, he's closing up to Yaku, so this DRS train is about to start again for the podium spots. I seem to have lost Sean as well. Someone on the stream can tell me if they can still hear me. There we go, we've got Yakunachel leading this race, making those hards work for him, doing a fabulous job at it as well. It's Simps in second place, so second or 1.2 seconds rather, all for the pace there. Ruan needs to close up on them to put them under pressure. Jarrett is just there following Ruan around the track now, half a second in it. Behind them, Korsabaki, half a second in it there as well. So real meaty battles happening there. Looks like Warlock may have had an issue, I'm not sure. And Saki Biena was in the pits as well. There we go, it's Ruan behind him, Jarrett with DRS behind Jarrett. It's Korsabaki with DRS. We'll follow that just now. I'll go to Simps, who is catching Yaku as well. There we go, as we see Simski goes past Yaku, hunted him down for a few laps. A nice move there by Simps. And Yaku still sticking to the strategy, and why shouldn't he? 2 or 3 more laps of this, and he'll jump onto a nice new set of mediums. The medium runners, I think, will all have to pit again anyway, so I think Yaku's done a great job sticking in this race so far, making this work for him. He is being chased down by Ruan, but not by a massive rate at this point, I must say. Jarrett keeping tabs, that's how close it is. Jarrett now gets DRS, but looks like Ruan got a pretty decent exit there, so he should have this covered. Korsabaki now a little bit further behind, about a second behind Jarrett, but still within range. For a moment, I'll just go to Glitch, who has DRS, 410s, 310s, will not get past Tormund just yet. He'll have to be a bit more patient. We'll go back to this battle for the last podium spot at the moment. It's Ruan who is making some inroads there on Yaku. It's Jared and Korsabaki just behind him. Hello Sean, are you back with me?
I am, Ron. I'm just trying to get into the game.
And Jared Halliday takes it for second place, gets past Ruan. He looked like he had the pace. Can Ruan strike back immediately? The back sticks out for Ruan. That would have cost him. And Jared lives to fight another day. Oh, Ruan misses his braking zone slightly there. But he's still in the fight there. Korsabaki gets a bit closer. Josh, by the way, who is currently in 12th place, fastest lap of the race. And Josh, I think, already has his right set of mediums to go to the end. We'll see how that goes for Josh. And Yaku Nachel, by the way, in 10th place, well into the points. He has pitted. He's on mediums. He's on mediums to the end. And we'll see what Yaku can do here. I think a lot of guys are going to struggle if they don't make up some time to Yaku. Yaku should now be able to be pretty much the fastest guy on the track. So we will see how this pans out after the pit stops.
Yeah, definitely.
Lap 16, by the way, we have passed halfway race distance. It's Sims leading fairly comfortably at the moment. He's got 4-second gap to Jared behind him. So Sims is trying to push these mediums as far as he can. Jared in second place. He's got Ruan for company with DRS. Just can't get there. Behind him, Corsa Bucky licking his lips and staying in those for the fighting chance. Wezo, by the way, he finally pits from 10th. He made those hards work quite long. It was a bit of a hard ride, I think, on those hards tonight for Wezo.
He comes out in 12th place. 13th place. Zero is just past him.
Yeah, there we go. Some guys might pit in front of Wezo. He might still pick up some points there tonight. Just has to stick in it. 12 laps to go. I am right now watching Sims. He is there in sector 2 all by himself. Still got about 4-second gap to the guys behind. In fact, he's stretching it a bit at the moment. Jared Halliday hanging on to second, but Ruan is not letting him go. Ruan with 2 laps newer mediums. Looks like he can easily keep up with him. Both drivers have quite a lot of ERS. Behind him, Corsa Bucky, I think he used quite a lot of ERS to stay with him, but right now 3/10 and DRS to come. I think Jared will be looking in his mirrors, and Ruan quite early on already able to get past Jared. He'll have it done before the end of the corner. Corsa Bucky, he doesn't get past. And now Ruan looks like he went a bit deep into the corner. Jared will be able to attack immediately. And Jared on the inside. Does he make it stick? Yes, he does. Ruan just has to tuck in behind him.
This is an epic battle. Corsa Bucky now seriously in this fight.
Yeah, Corsa is, like I said, licking his lips. And in that battle, Corsa's managed to save a bit of his ERS, I think. He'll now have DRS.
Yeah,
Ruan gets a terrible exit. And even though Ruan has DRS, he'll have to concede this position now. Can Corsa make it stick? Yes, he does. Nice move, my boy.
Very nice move.
In the most beautiful car on track. Gives us the most beautiful move on track. And is Ruan struggling, Sean? I don't imagine he can be 9 lap old. Only, I think, just
definitely not.
Just a bad sequence
Definitely
of corners, maybe. I'm going to watch Yaku Nachel, by the way, fighting with Torment on much newer tyres. Sean, I'm seeing a lot of yellow flags being waved, but I don't really see any drivers having issues. We'll just look out for that. And Yaku should be able to... he sensibly tucks in behind Torment.
I think even before the DRS zone, he gets a better drive out of the corner than Torment does.
Sean,
and
by
he
the
makes
way,
that stick.
And they just passed Ruan, who went into the pits and got his brand new set of mediums with 10 laps to go. And I think the guys who haven't pitted and pitting later than Ruan have maybe made a decent call, because they're going to go into softs in another lap or two, which is possibly the best tyre to be on at the end now. Yeah, let's go to the front runners. It's still Sims. He is now 6 seconds clear, running away with this race if he can keep it clean. Driver of the day must be with no helmet and leading the race by so far. Warlock goes fastest on a new set of softs, so and then Jarrett and Korsabaki, they still battling it out there for second and third. And Bob has now closed up on these guys. Sean, he's only 2.8 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, he's pushing there with
Bob,
8-lap-old mediums.
Bob should have tyres he can throw at some pace now before they switch to the softs. If I was Bob, I may even switch to the softs
And
a lap
Jared has
before the other
jumped
guys.
into the pits, Ron.
There we go. I like that, Sean. They can't go to the end. Brand new mediums. He will be able to do the undercut. He might also have been covering what Ruan was doing. Let's see. Ruan rounds the last corner. We'll see where Ruan comes out. Yaku passes Jarrett. Tolman passes Jarrett. And now Ruan and Jarrett will meet in the first turn.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
so
and
close.
Ruan will have the drive. Jarrett unfortunately gets a penalty. Ruan gets DRS as well. Can Jarrett do anything? No, unfortunately the undercut has worked for Ruan. So great move there, great bit of strategy. There we go. Let me go to our race leader. Simps, he must surely, he's improving on his lap time, putting in quite a nice lap here. I think he is pushing. He must surely pit surely now for softs as well. He does dive in. He should comfortably come in somewhere around 5th or so on some brilliant tyres, with most guys ahead of him needing to pit.
Corsa also pits.
Please be softs.
Bob
there we
ahead.
go, softs. Yeah, Bob on 10-lap-old mediums. He's got another 8 laps to go. That is possible. He might be a bit vulnerable to some of the guys behind him. We'll see where this takes Bob. Might be a great strategy call. We'll see how that plays out. Let's see, Korsabaki, where does he come out? Behind Ruan, behind Jarrett. And he hangs on to them as he did before the pit stops. After lap 21, 8 laps to go with Bob leading with 10-lap-old mediums. He possibly can go to the end, I reckon. It'll be a bit of a push. But there's no one right now behind him to challenge, because Speed Alcoholic has 11-lap-old hards. Those tyres won't be perfect. Even though they'll have a bit more longevity than Bob's tyres, he's not going to have massive amounts of pace over him. Glitch looking pretty sweet at the moment, third on hards as well.
I was just going to say, Sims is already starting the pecking order, and he goes past Glitch like he was standing still.
Yeah, nice.
And next up the road is Yaku on 4-lap-old mediums.
Missed
I
the
think
strategy.
Yaku's in a very good place here, right?
Yeah, Yaku has called this race beautifully.
Pit magic.
Missed the pit strategy, is about to... You should be able to get this position fairly easily. I'm not sure why he wasn't closer to Glitch at the start of that. But Yaku with no ERS left, so he'll have to drive pretty well to get that back. The battle between Ruan and Jarrett and Korsabaki, that's still carrying on. Korsa on the softs, I think he is going to look pretty magical when he gets it right. Super D, by the way, has spitted. He'll come out possibly just ahead of Warlock. That's for the last place.
So difficult to predict what the final result will be, Ron. I mean, Bob on 11-lap-old mediums, can he push it to the end? Speed Alcoholic 12 lap old hards. I guess he can push it to the end with that. But Sim's closing in on him severely.
Yeah, on brand new softs. Just watching Korsabaki and Jarrett and Ruan on the back straights. Looks like Jarrett's gonna go for the move on Ruan. Ruan makes him go around the outside. But then Ruan gets some great braking and keeps that position. Jarrett will have DRS again, and Korsabaki looking sweet. Just not enough, as Jarrett also has DRS. I want to go to Simps now, Sean, as he's about to...
Oh, Korsabaki, Jarrett side by side.
Korsabaki
makes it stick.
But Jarrett fights back. I think for now Corsa has it, but Jarrett will get DRS. So should Corsa, so he may have this protected. By the way, Sean, Simps did pass Speed Alcoholic, 6 laps to go, 7 seconds behind Bob, and catching him quite quickly indeed.
It's more than a second a lap. Definitely possible on those softs.
And Yaku's had to pass Glitch again, but Yaku back into 4th now. Yaku now catching Speed Alcoholic. Now let's go to someone we haven't seen in a while. Zero is on 12 lap old hards, fighting for that 10th position, but Wezo behind him with DRS. It looks like Korsabaki gets past Ruan as well now, Sean.
That he does.
Can Ruan fight back? No, I think he's too far back. Korsa's made it stick. Well done. Let's go back to Wezo and Zero. Does Wezo go for the move? Thinks about it. He'll have to be a bit more patient. Now gets DRS, does Wezo, 3/10 only. Not enough space to stick it. Zero keeps the move. Yep, just in front with Simps. Bob is leading this race. 13 lap old mediums. He'll start feeling the pressure with 5 laps to go. And at the moment, Simps only 4.8. Sean, less than a second a lap now.
Yeah,
the fight is on. I think Simps is set for victory in Bahrain. He just has to finish this. Speed Alcoholic currently in 3rd, finishing up the podium positions on 14 lap old hards. But he's got Yaku, who is looking very determined and having made all the right calls. Yaku's got to put all the right laps in now and try catch Speed Alcoholic as soon as he can. Yaku no ERS left, so he's been using all of that. I'm going to go back to Ruan and Korsabaki. Sean, they are fighting it out again, but Korsabaki stays ahead as they start lap 25. Jarrett's lost a little bit of touch with these guys now. It doesn't look like he's got any damage or everything, just not as close as he was. There we go, a lot of action.
And Josh
yeah.
and Torment, yeah.
And
they
Zero.
Wheel to wheel. Torment with the 3 lap old soft is no match for Wezo. And Zero staying right in there as well. Oh, and Josh is off. He's got Torment coming around that corner now.
Can't quite see if Josh is damaged.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, 2 and a bit seconds ahead of these guys. No, it looks okay, no damage.
Yeah, no damage there.
12 lap old mediums. He does have penalties are looking brilliant at the moment. It's only Jarrett with 6 seconds and Josh with 3. Everyone else a clean sheet. I'm going to
Very good race by
go
these guys.
back to Ruan, by the way, within 3 seconds at the end of the straight from Corsa again. Oh, Ruan loses the rear a bit. Can't hold on. Corsa will get away. Jared will now catch Ruan, but not enough. This battle of these 3 guys continue. It's been very entertaining. Yaku, by the way, he's 1.5 seconds off a podium spot. Still catching Speed Alcoholic. Speed Alcoholic only 5 seconds off Simp, so he's doing a great job to stay in this. But Simp's now 1.4 seconds behind Bob. And with
he will be in DRS
a few laps
by
to
the
go.
end of the lap. So this is going to get really exciting.
Oh, Sims does go off track. He manages to save it. Yeah, I think it's his jumpy internet throwing me off there.
Yeah.
No issues at all. Never mind. And Yaku, by the way, will also get DRS on Speed Alcoholic. Sims does not get DRS, but he's within a second now. Yaku's within a second of Speed Alcoholic. And I think we're going to see 2 crucial overtakes for podium spots right now, Sean.
With 2 laps to go.
Josh is still holding on to that 9th of the spin, so good recovery there. Keeping it in the points. There we go. Sims is now within...
a lot closer now to glitch, Ron.
Of course, Bakio, they've now caught glitch as well. We'll keep watching that. I'm going to watch Sims, Sean. The battle for the lead. He's only 4/10 behind. Pushing Bob along just about. Must be very careful here, Sims. We don't need to see wings flying. And you'll easily get it now. Brand new soft just about. As I see... Yellow flag. That is for... Oh, Wezo missing a front wing completely. Super D may have been involved in that. No, I don't think so. No idea. But Wezo's gone, and Simps is still behind Bob. Bob has somehow managed to hold on to that, I think. Simps also has more ERS. He just has to be patient as they go onto the start-finish straight. With a lot of ERS, DRS. On lap 28 of 29, 2 laps to go. Simps sticks it to Bob and goes into the first position. Top step of the podium.
Bob is off.
Oh,
Bob is off the track.
Bob
and
now.
Speed Alcoholic goes past, and Yaku Nachel.
And Corsa
is just about to take Bob now.
Yeah, Bob has stretched those tires just too long, I think. As Corsa gets past Glitch. Jared gets past Ruan. A lot of action here. Right now I'm going to watch
Bob gets and
past Bob again. They'll carry on fighting. Let me see what Yaku can do there. Let me know if I need to go back.
Sure. And Jared goes and takes Glitch. They are wheel to wheel now. Both DRS. Jared, the late breaker, trying to hold on to that place. And he does take him on the outside.
Brilliant racing. Yaku, I'm going to watch Yaku again as he goes to start-finish straight. Speed Alcoholic right behind Sims. He hasn't lost touch of that. He'll get DRS now. Can he get past Sims? No team orders here.
Again.
2 Ferraris are fighting. It looks like Sims keeps the lead. Yaku will now have a sniff of Speed Alcoholic with DRS, but Speed Alcoholic also gets DRS on his teammate. And they are unchanged. Sean, 6/10 split first, second and third in this race. That is Sims, Speed Alcoholic and Yaku. Behind them, Bob still hanging on. Corsa Baki goes past Bob. Jared will have
And
a
I
look at Bob as well pretty
think
soon.
Bob is... Oh, Jared doing a serious move here, trying to get past both the cars. He gets past Glitch.
Bob off has a spin. I'm not sure what happened there, but of course a Bucky in fourth. Yaku fifth. Glitch loses the rear, won't stay with him. Last lap of the race, we've got Simp still in the lead. Speed Alcoholic chasing him. Yaku Nachel in third.
So Ron, it looks like Jared could get past Corsa Bucky.
And for the win, Sean, it's Simps with a brilliant race.
Well done,
Then Speed
Simps.
Alcoholic. Then my man Yaku Nachel. Corsa Bucky does get fourth. Glitch gets fifth. Jared has to settle for sixth.
Sixth.
Can Bob make it stick? I think Ruan is going to give Bob a go. Yeah, Ruan goes past. He doesn't. Bob gets seventh. Ruan gets eighth. Josh finishes ninth. And he's that Torment in 10th with 0 just behind him. 0 in 11th. Super D will get 12th for the last points position. Warlock tough race 13th. Wezo tough race 14th. And we lost Saki and Abilach.
What a race, Ron.
There we go, Sean. I'm going to invite the guys.
I'll invite Sims. I don't have Speed Alcoholic and I have...
So, Sean, I should invite Speed Alcoholic. I've invited Yaku. I've invited Speed Alcoholic and Yaku. Let's see who joins.
Yeah.
There we go. Exciting race, especially towards the end. It's a Ferrari, and a McLaren on the podium. A lot of good racing. Some unlucky guys somewhere in that pack as well. But for most parts, I think I saw quite a bit of clean racing. Some interesting calls on strategy as well. And give us the top 10 there, Sean.
So we have Sims, who has just joined us in the chat party in first. Speed Alcoholic second. Yaku Nahu, who's joined us in the party for third. Korsabaki, Glitch, Jared Halliday in sixth. Bob, Ruan, Josh in ninth. Torment in 10th. Zero, Super D, Warlock in 11th. Wezo ending in 14th.
There we go. Let's start with our third place. Congratulations, gentlemen. To start with our third place, Yaku Nachel. I think a brilliant strategy tonight, mate. How was the race?
Yeah, it was lekker. Thanks, guys. In the start of the race, I struggled a bit on the hards to keep it on the track. It was very slippery. And I must say, hats off to the two Ferrari drivers. They kept me behind. It made it difficult for me. But good race for myself.
Very good race there, Yaku. Awesome job.
Thanks.
Yeah, then number 2 for Ferrari, Speed Alcoholic. Am I right? You finished on the hards at the end. How were those tires compared to some of the guys around you? Yeah, it looked like it was. It helped a bit to get the DRS from Sims to fight against Yaku. Was that the plan? Brilliant teamwork, boys. Brilliant.
Well done, boys.
Did I also see a toe in qualifying at one point?
We tried and it didn't work out as planned.
So I think we'll give the award for teamwork to Ferrari tonight. It looks like you guys worked well together. And then, yeah, we saw Bob. He had 18 lap old mediums at the end, and it looks like he eventually spun on the last lap. I think he finished, was it sixth, seventh, eighth, somewhere there anyway. So yeah, good race by Bob. Unfortunately, maybe too much on the end on those tires. But Sims, you were the guy that had some overtakes. 3 other guys to catch brand new softs at the end. Must have been quite a brilliant finish to the race for you.
Man, yeah, it was a good race overall. No incidents this week, so I'm happy. Bahrain 1-2. Well, is this the first time this season? Because I joined quite late in the season, I think. I'm not sure if it's the first Bahrain 1-2 this season.
We need to check that, but it's a good result anyway.
Yeah,
for
that's
Ferrari. How
lacquer
was it?
constructors points, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very,
And
very
Sims, I
good.
don't know if you know this, but you drove the entire race without a helmet. How did that feel?
I did switch on my mobile data and checked on the stream. It was quite funny. It was quite funny.
Well,
It was a good race for us. Really good race. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
It's going to help you a lot. Absolutely.
yeah, and I think
No, lekker.
I think good points, guys. Good driving from Sim Speed Alcoholic and Yaku first, second, third, and yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of entertaining overtakes. So well done, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Great.
Congratulations to everyone who finished there. Congratulations. Really good job, everyone who finished today, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, gents.
Cheers. Thanks, boys. Bye.
That's it from us. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place.